In 1943, the United States was in the midst of a Second World War, and the country wanted to drop an extinction ball on Japan for bombing Hawaii 2 years earlier. There was a particularly important young man, part of this secretive project known as John Mastic. His job surrounded this recently discovered element called plutonium, which is one of the substances that turns the metallic egg into the fiery ball of destruction. So his job was pretty important. However, plutonium is incredibly dangerous, and even absorbing 1/10 of a microgram is enough to send someone 6 feet into the ground, so Mastic had to work with extreme caution. Once, he was working with a 10 milligram sample of liquid plutonium. This amount could fit on the head of a pin, but it was way more than what the organization usually dealt with. Overnight, some of the plutonium underwent an unprecedented conversion to a gaseous state and started pushing against the walls of the container. The next day, unaware of the changes, Mastic snapped the neck of the vial. Instantly, the material spewed out onto the wall in front of him and ricocheted off into his mouth. So he put the container away and jogged over to get the doctor, and then the doctor was like, "Oh shit!" So Mastic was treated immediately, and they extracted as much plutonium out of his mouth and body as possible. Fortunately, he was not harmed, as the amount of the element that entered his system was incredibly minute. If we humans can gain something from Mastic's near catastrophe, it's that the little things, those tiny raindrops, can make the biggest difference. The fine line between life and death, success and failure, can be a single thought. So when you come across a fork in the road, be damn sure you chose the right path, because a single microgram could change the world.